Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. Psalm 37 verse 5, ESV. This verse is short, but it carries an entire rhythm for a peaceful life. To commit means to hand over, to stop clutching at what was never ours to control. The psalmist reminds us that when we truly trust, God moves in ways unseen. He arranges details, aligns timing, and turns confusion into clarity. Trusting Him doesn't always change the scene immediately, but it changes the posture of our hearts as we wait. Picture it in daily life: a parent worrying about a child's future, a student unsure about new responsibilities, a worker facing an uncertain week. The natural impulse is to tighten our grip, but the invitation is the opposite: release. When we hand our plans back to God and keep walking, things begin to fall quietly into place, not because we manage them better, but because we let Him lead. Now, let us move into a prayer, a morning walk of trust built in 20 paragraphs meant to align soul and schedule with heaven's order. Lord, as the sun rises, I offer this day back to You. Every plan, every appointment, every concern, all belongs in Your hands. I acknowledge that when I try to control every detail, peace slips from my grasp. So this morning, I release my agenda and ask You to guide my steps the way You arrange the dawn. You understand what lies ahead long before I face it. Teach me to begin not in haste, but in faith. Let Your wisdom be the first thought that shapes my schedule. When interruptions appear, help me see them not as obstacles but as invitations to trust You more deeply. When my mind races toward unfinished tasks, whisper stillness into my heart. Remind me that trust isn't passive, it's the courage to let You lead the way. I choose patience over panic, obedience over opinion, and calm assurance over anxious striving. Today, Lord, I ask for eyes that notice Your timing. Somewhere between delay and deliverance You are quietly arranging what I cannot. Help me rest in that truth. Keep my heart steady when progress seems slow, and fill me with gratitude for every small sign of grace. I place before You the people I love. Their stories are intricate, their needs beyond my reach, yet You hold each one perfectly. Instead of worrying, I choose today to bless them in prayer, believing that Your care is greater than my concern. When challenges arise, remind me that trust grows precisely there, in the tension between what I desire and what You decide. Turn frustration into faith and questions into quiet expectancy. Let me feel Your presence stronger than my fears. Guard me, Lord, from comparing my path with another's. Trust turns counterfeit when I measure my progress by someone else's story. Restore my focus. Remind me that You write unique beginnings for each of Your children. Teach me to notice how You hold things together, the details that align without my planning, the people who cross my path unexpectedly, the small mercies that reveal a larger order. Each is a quiet reminder that You are at work. When fatigue settles in, breathe new strength into my thoughts. A trusting heart doesn't fear exhaustion because it draws energy from assurance, not effort. Let me pause often enough to remember that You are near at every moment. Lord, help me surrender even the good things I cling to, dreams, timelines, and outcomes. Nothing I release is ever lost. In Your care, it returns refined and right. Build in me that steady confidence that whispers, even this is being made right. When I face moments that seem unfair or confusing, anchor me in the memory of past deliverances. You have never failed me. Bring those memories to the surface until faith drowns out frustration. Over my work I speak peace. Over my decisions, clarity. Over my emotions, balance. Over my home, harmony. Let the atmosphere around me reflect the calm that blooms when You are trusted first. And if disappointment tries to weaken my confidence, tune my heart again to gratitude. Gratitude releases the weight of what I cannot control and magnifies what You have already done. I thank You, Lord, that trust never goes unnoticed. Each act of surrender becomes a seed for tomorrow's breakthrough. Plant those seeds deep, and water them with Your faithfulness until they bloom in Your timing. Thank you for being the steady hand beneath every uncertainty. You organize the hours, align the meetings, soften the hearts, and prepare the answers. Even when I don't see it, you are ordering all things for good. So today I decide again, I will trust you. I will not rush, fear, or force what you are arranging. I will walk slowly enough to notice your fingerprints and courageously enough to obey your nudge. Everything in my life rests in the strength of your hands, and that is enough. You will act. You will fulfill. You will bring things into order. I am safe to trust. Trust in God is not built in a moment of inspiration but through ordinary repetition, waking, surrendering, walking, and repeating. Each morning becomes a chance to practice release instead of control. Over time, you start to notice how situations that once caused tension now invite quiet confidence. That shift is evidence that trust is growing roots. When you let go, things begin to arrange themselves under God's direction. A closed door no longer feels like failure, it becomes protection. A delay stops sounding like silence, it starts sounding like preparation. The story doesn't lose its challenges, but it gains a storyteller you can rely on. This awareness transforms every obstacle into an opportunity to strengthen your dependence on Him. Make this a daily exercise. Before reaching for your phone or planner each morning, whisper a line of commitment, Lord, I place this day in your hands. It's simple, but it reorders everything that follows. That small confession trades restless energy for peaceful direction, shifting your focus from doing to obeying. At night, revisit the day not for performance but for gratitude. Name the moments that revealed His hand, a conversation that turned unexpectedly kind, an answer that arrived quietly, a weight that lifted without reason. These small recognitions build the memory bank from which future faith draws strength. Over time, this rhythm reshapes your perspective. Anxiety loses ground because your confidence no longer depends on understanding everything. You learn that the one arranging the universe can certainly arrange your week. The more you notice His order, the easier it becomes to relax into obedience and let Him handle results. And remember, trust is not blindness, it is sight adjusted to truth. It doesn't ignore problems, it keeps them in scale beneath a larger promise. You may not always see progress, but trust reminds you that unseen hands are at work aligning details beyond your view. So step into tomorrow with quiet determination. Speak peace where worry wants to speak first. Rest when your instincts push you to rush. Let every breath say, I am cared for. This posture will draw you deeper into the life God intends, not frantic, but fruitful, not anxious, but aware, not restless, but rooted. Things fall into place for the heart that refuses panic and chooses prayer. The same God who designed time, galaxies, and seasons is charting your steps with that very order. Walk confidently in that truth, today and every day. Continue